Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing sissy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Anaya, and y'all already know, this is my YouTube channel, Anaya's Way. We got
Big Freeze.
Big Freeze in the building. You already know.
Y'all already know what's going on, man.
Let them know your IG, your Facebook, your YouTube, all that.
Yeah, man. You already know. Coolest of all times with a K, not a C. YouTube Freeze Unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Was doing Rise of Freeze for a little break. Then got some music, got some nice videos on there. But we getting back to all that. Got new videos out now. Let's Get It is out now. We got more Rise of Freeze coming. You know what I'm saying? We got new content coming. Then you know you gonna just let me. You can announce it.
Okay. Well, y'all heard, his IG, Facebook, YouTube, all of that. Stay tuned. Like he said, he got more content.
Yes, sir.
So, today we basically, going to answer some questions from a woman's point of view and a man's point of view,
Yes, sir.
And we just going to chop it up and y'all let us know what y'all think. Let us know.
Yeah, I got some survey questions and shit, so let me know for real. All right. Let's see. All right, these 15 relationship questions before marriage. I'm gonna probably ask like 5. All right, let me see. Will you sign a prenup agreement?
Will I sign a prenup agreement? So it really depends, honestly. Because honestly, I feel like kind of like on the fence with it, because I understand why people get prenups, especially if you got a lot of money and you're successful. You just want to protect your money on certain things. You just want to keep separate.
Like a dude, like a dude that's like got his own money. He got like a couple million, and y'all fall in love, but y'all get married. But he wants you to sign a prenup. How would you feel? Y'all already in love. Y'all got everything. Y'all got the what's the name? The best man holiday. Y'all got that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, how would you feel if you actually signed a prenup? Like,
I said, I think it really right.
You still you.
Right. I think it would just basically have to go down to, let's see what's like. Let me read the contract. If I feel like the contract, okay, it's negotiable or whatever, and I feel like
negotiate. Y'all gotta learn to negotiate.
Right. Okay. So I want to read it first, and then I don't have no problem signing it. But I do also, I think the only thing I would probably feel a little bit some type of way about is the whole prenup thing, like going into it like the marriage is going to fail. Even though I understand
anything can happen.
Yeah, okay. So it really just depends on you and your partner, and how y'all communicate, and how, just.
So it's like NA, like on the job applications, like NA. Like
right.
Negotiable. All right, so let me see. Splitting the bills. Would you split bills, or is your husband supposed to, or you supposed to marry a man that's taking care of the bills?
Ooh, this is a tough one right here, because everybody be battling back and forth like on social media with this question.
Y'all be having Yu-Gi-Oh duels about that.
Man, what? I feel like splitting the bills, like for me, I feel like it would have to be like, okay, say if he said, all right, I'm gonna pay the rent and I'm gonna pay car notes, car insurance, whatever, like the big bills, and you get the small stuff like you pay BG&E, or you pay like utilities or the cable bill, like the smaller stuff. Like I feel like that's reasonable for real. Now if we split in every single bill down the middle, half and half, I just feel like that would just be doing too much, because we would always have to be like, hey, where's your half, where's this and that. How about we just give each other responsibilities? Like, these bills are your responsibilities, these bills are my responsibilities, and go from there. Because I feel like that's how most households pretty much work. So it's a team effort.
And if you probably going 50-50, and God forbid, like, the money slow up for somebody, it can affect the half for it.
Right, and then people getting those habits like, oh, man,
so you feel like half. But like, if your man paid all the bills and stuff, like, would you still work?
Of course. I will still work, because I want to have my own money, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to get all my stuff on my own. I ain't got to ask nobody for nothing, because regardless of who the man is, it could be a Karen man.
So it's no housewife chilling, like, say if he got bread too, like, not even bread, say if he make like $1 million a year, that's like 100, maybe like 100,000 a month.
Right.
That's like 25,000 every week.
Right.
So when you think about it, it's
Right.
like, would you still like say in that position you felt somebody make $1 million a year? Like, how would you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, first, I don't know. I probably would quit my job, but I feel like I would have my situation together. Like whether I'm going to like start some businesses, I'm still going to do something. I'm not just going to sit around because honestly, especially if we got kids and all that, I don't want to be in the house 24/7 with the kids. Like I gotta have a life too. So whether we gotta pay for a nanny, he got money, and I run some businesses, whatever too. However, but I can't just sit in the house all day. That's not for me. But shout out to you, stay-at-home moms, the ones that stay at home, cause yeah.
So let me see. I guess in a relationship and a marriage, how important is your personal space? Not in a marriage, I don't, just in your idea of marriage, but in a relationship, how important is your personal space?
Very important. Very important. I like space in general. It don't matter
have
what
your
it
own
is.
room important?
No, not have my own room, but we can have it so like guys, y'all like to have like the basement, the little bachelor, that's your little cave, man cave or whatever. Okay, you want to get some space, you go down there, I stay up in the room or living room, but it is good to just have that personal space because after a while you kind of you gotta give that room where you guys can miss each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, that's just me though.
Okay, let me see. Who would be responsible for the family's financial planning?
It really would just have to depend on who's good with that. Like who's better with like budgeting, who's good with numbers, math, all that. If you better in that area, then you do that for real. But I feel like at the end of the day, we still need to still discuss everything. Just because you taking over that portion don't mean you budgeting, you handle all that, but don't communicate with me about it. Like you still gotta communicate, but whoever's smarter with the numbers and math and all that.
Okay. All right. So last one. We already know you got a son. Shout out to Baby G. You already know stop playing with my man. But how many kids would you want to have? Just your next marriage, period. Just how many kids would you want to have?
I said I would at least have the highest number I would have is 3. The lowest number, of course, would be like 1. So it just depends. It really just depends on when I get married and yeah.
Would you adopt?
Yeah, I would adopt. I never really thought too much in it, but I would, like, especially if it was a situation where like a kid really needed a good home to go to and I could help change that child's life, of course.
Okay, Yandy. Okay. Nah, that's all I got for real. So do you want to find some questions to ask me for real?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well because we said male perspective, woman perspective.
Let me pull a Google because it's the safari history a little weird. Let me do right.
But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Let us know, if y'all like it or not,
We outside, we doing.
Well, y'all can answer some of these questions too because we want to hear y'all point of view too. So.
Try and send me questions from. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see.
Shoot, if you can't find something, I probably can think of something on the top of my head.
I'm about to see if this works. Let me see. Oh, damn, I got one. Let me see. Damn, I found one that actually look like somebody's shit. You could don't do that shit.
Yeah.
You just thumb through while I talk my shit.
Okay.
But yeah, like you already know, Instagram, coolest all time, K9C. Facebook, Carlito Freeze, K9C. YouTube, I'm getting YouTube back going. YouTube gonna go going crazy. The Freeze Unlimited. Oh no, it's Mr. Freeze now. I'm sorry, Mista, Mr. and Freeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, and Naya's way. Got a bunch of life coming, a bunch of life content.
Yeah, you already know. Hey, okay.
The number 3 stunner, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wow. You know what
All
I'm saying?
right.
So,
All right, let's see, because I think you was asking me more like relationship questions, but we're going to ask all different type of questions.
right. Well, you can think of some relationship to hit. My bad.
Right.
I was trying to find some shit. I was like, all right, cool, whatever.
All right, so let's see,
Ooh.
relationship wise. Ooh, I have a good
Ooh,
question too because I just
oh,
want to.
shit.
Well, I feel like
She
this could be
cares. She cares. She heard about the
right.
buzz. She heard about it.
All
I don't know
right,
what you heard about me.
listen, I heard.
But if it can't get a dollar out of me.
Yo, well, why was I singing that yesterday though? Like on a
Yeah.
karaoke machine, bro.
That shit
Like,
hard. That shit hard,
you
yo.
know, PIMP shit. You know how we do.
You feel me?
But all right, so all right, a relationship question. What are your thoughts as far as like from the male perspective as cheating, from like cheating? Because you know how some people say women cheat emotionally, men cheat physically. Like, what do you think about that? Like, what can you say about that?
Oh, cheating is emotional and physical and financial. Like it's all of the above. Period. Whichever one is more detriment, that's just up to like the person who you're in a relationship with. Of course, like the physical part of it is probably more like betrayal, but like sometimes like people don't even discount like people really fall in love with other people,
Exactly.
like or have connections with people and maybe like define it as the wrong thing because you committed to somebody else, but yeah, like you can really emotionally fall in love with somebody else.
Exactly, and that's what I think. But you know, guys usually say that they don't cheat emotionally; they cheat physically. But I feel like it's situations where guys cheat and then they still keep going back to that girl that they cheating with, or they end up
Yeah,
having a whole double life. So I feel like
I feel like so. Yeah, if cheating physically, yeah, so like yo, you got some good yogurt over here, and this yogurt is so good. Like I love this yogurt for real. Like, but you like it for just eating yogurt, like
right,
you know what I mean. And the emotional part of it, I think, is like falling in love, having a whole nother relationship, and
right,
like doing shit, like going out boats and the harbor, all white pictures, and all that shit. Like
right.
that's when it's like you in a whole nother relationship. Like I don't know if niggas got enough money to even do shit. Like we from that era when niggas was doing that shit because they had the money. Niggas now broke. They too broke to do that shit.
Right. Or niggas will go broke trying to prove that they not broke.
The most they'll do is like, and disrespectfully, the most they'll do is like have a baby on the side type shit. Like,
right.
they ain't even had a whole other family. You just had another baby or a baby.
Yeah, and that's another thing. So do you feel like, because you a guy, so do you feel like guys, because like especially the guys that get a lot of different women pregnant, do you feel like guys look at that as like ownership or I got you
What's a
and
Nick Cannon shit?
yeah, like
Now, I'm gonna be honest. Like, of course, this ain't no like spilling guy code shit. This shit like just regular shit. Like,
right,
it's two sides of it. It just depends on like it really depends on how the men who know that man see him and his actions.
right,
Like some dudes really like they'll be like, I mean, all right, whatever, but they're always like, damn, you got hella kids, or they just like, all right, cool, bro, like it's whatever, like. Or some dudes will kind of look at it like, on some man shit, like yo, like, but you need to still be a father, you need to still be such and such. So it's dudes that got like, that's what I said. I don't see it a lot now, but it's dudes now that like back then when I was younger that had like 4 different baby mothers type shit, but they was kind of living like that, and they was still taking care of their shit, but they may not have been there then, but they was just at a certain level. So I don't see that a lot now. Now it's different, but like
now it's out of control
yeah.
and. Yeah, it's a lot. We ain't even going to that topic. But let's see. When it comes to marriage and having a wife, what type of qualities would you be looking for in your wife?
Man, I mean, physical, that's that, but
Right.
I feel like emotionally, I think you just gotta be like affectionate for real. Still, like affectionate, soft. But I feel like when you need to like be a jujitsu warrior, like you might need to, Chun-Li somebody, type shit. But off that, just that for real, and just like ambitious. You know what I'm saying? Like just ambitious. Like you ain't gotta have your own business. You can just want to do shit, like just want to be able to, oh, babe, I see you do such, or what's part of this, or just having ideas, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like shit like that. Like, I like somebody that's like just forward thinking, you know, because one, you know, I feel like you can be my safe space, but
Right.
also I feel like any ideas that I would have or any ideas I'm embarking on, like, it's not even you being a partner, but you already respecting it because you seeing how we move. You know, you seeing
Thanks.
what we trying to be on. So, 'cause I feel like any relationship with me, it's like you kind of got damn to be an entrepreneur now. Like, it can't be like somebody that's trying to have a picket fence. Like, if we get that $1 billion, then we'll get a acre fence. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So
right.
it's just about that kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I ain't searching. They there. I'm just, you
Right.
know, we ain't meet yet.
Okay, okay. Y'all hear that, ladies? They
Yeah,
look. The ladies want to know is Freeze single? Cause if he is, y'all shoot your shot, slam dunk it. You feel me?
I mean, I can't technically answer that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
Like,
all right.
you know, it's neither here nor there. But I will say this: like, I'm not in a monogamous relationship.
Okay.
But I can't. When I'm single, I can't really, you know. But
Right.
I'm not in a monogamous relationship. So at the end of the day, is the night.
Okay, okay. Look, yo, you said tonight. I'm done.
You feel me? So,
Well, you know, ladies,
like, man,
do
I
as
don't
you
know.
please. You
It's
know it. There you
at least I'm
go.
honest.
Let me see. If you could change, all right, this is kind of like off the relationship topic,
All right,
but
we going to MySpace survey shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
go
We're gonna
go.
ask some random questions
Yes,
for real.
sir. Let niggas know we should keep doing these surveys too.
Yes. So, what's up? Hit us
Mm-hmm.
up. You
Holla at
feel
niggas.
me? If you could change one law in your country, which would you change?
Man, I would change the statute of punishment for pedophiles. Yeah,
I agree. Definitely agree.
like death penalty level laws for some of these niggas. Like of course, shout out to everybody that grew up watching SVU. Like I'm one of them SVU kids too. But
Yeah.
you know, you really like if you go look at certain laws. There's certain laws that like a lot of dudes can get life or get 100 years or depending on. But I feel like certain things like you can really hire a good lawyer to work around certain shit. Like I feel like certain crimes should already have a death penalty as a statute because of like what that shit does to like people mentally and how that fucks them up in life and like you know like that's a whole other thing about the government and systems and shit. But it's just like it's fucked up for real. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But you already know. You know what I mean? Fuck y'all, die slow.
Yes, I definitely agree with
Sorry for
that.
cussing.
I agree with that. Death penalty for all of them. Cause they, no, for real.
You dig?
Let's see. If you could be anyone for a day, who would you be? And
Oh shit.
why?
Oh my god. Yo. I could be anybody for a day. That is a good fucking question. For 24 hours. Yo, I would be J fucking Z.
Hell
And the
no.
reason why is because I love his music so much. If I was him for 24 hours, I would record like 1,000 songs and try to put them out before the 24th hour. Some Cinderella shit.
Right.
Like, just be that bitch. Woo, 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 woo. Yo, this coming out, such and such. 23, like, damn, you gonna do all this? Yeah, I gotta do it, man. It's like there's no tomorrow. And then the
Yeah.
next day, it's like, yo, Jay-Z he announced he's putting out 1,000 songs. They coming out. We're like, yes.
Yes. I'm lit.
I'm just one of my favorite rappers all the time. Yo, he always talk that mature, big dog shit. Just like you know, like he came in the game at 26, so I felt like you being an older dude coming in the game, like a lot of the youngins gonna be like 21, 23 and shit. It's a different level of thinking. Like he was getting money and shit, so I always looked up to that shit for real. Just and coming into my age, being mature and just moving around, I'm like, yo, like I move a certain way,
Right.
and like that get respected. So I feel like if you like it or you don't, it ain't no like, oh yeah, he act trend, he trendy like them, so I gotta fake like him. Like, nah, you like me, you know.
Exactly.
So
Thanks. Like it is what it
I
is.
feel like that's how it was with Hov. For real. That's how I fuck with Hov.
Right. And he real laid back too. So, all right. Let's see. Next question. Excuse me, y'all. That my bad. Let's see. If you could get anything for free for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh my god.
Gotta make them think.
Oh my god. If I could get anything free for the rest of my life, it would be money.
Smart. But how would you get free money? Like just like you be like, I will get $1,000 free every month or
Like,
50,000.
you know how you gotta spend money to make money? I don't gotta spend that money to make that money.
So like, what you
So
mean?
I can just have money the rest of my life.
But I'm saying like when you say you gonna get money for
So
free,
I can do it like this. Say if like, all right, say that wish activated. Boing, yoing, yoing, that wish activated, right? I can just walk to the bank, the downtown bank, and no ATM. This the razzle dazzle.
shit.
Yeah, just to set it off.
Hey yo, the wings, everything. You gotta watch out for real.
No, the Black Underwood, the black nigga.
Coming out of nowhere. Yeah.
So I go down that bitch and be like, yo, I wanna withdraw 20,000. Okay, Mr. Kill, such and such, and they just give it to me because you whatever you want, you have money for the rest of your life.
Right.
So
Dang. Yeah, that's lit. Same answer.
I'll be a fucking target though. I gotta have a house like Pablo, like
Yeah, I gotta be in the cut because I'm definitely going to flex a little bit. I'm definitely going to flex.
I'm like,
I ain't gonna be too crazy, but I'm definitely going. Might take a picture, with the money, fanning myself for real, talking about I'm hot, or answering the phone like, hello.
All right, we're gonna do a favorite fictional survey. All right.
All right.
So here we go. This one time. So it's 16 of them. So we're gonna split 8.
All right.
Favorite fictional couple.
Fictional couple, like
We can both do them. We'll answer them again. We'll both
okay.
do, so.
All right. Favorite fictional couple. I would have to say Martin and Gina, because like they just. I don't know, like their chemistry was like so good on screen, like it felt real, and it was just they both was funny, like they just clicked perfect, and yeah, who don't like Martin and Gina?
And I feel like the kind of woman I was describing earlier, that's kind of like
Gina,
like,
yeah.
She was like ambitious, but she didn't did shit outside of work.
Right.
So, yeah, that worked perfect. Perfect. Okay. Mine, shit, I'm gonna have to go Steve Harvey and Regina from Steve Harvey show. You feel me? Like, it's because like the reason why it worked, because like they spent so many years around each other, like trying to figure it out, trying to like it's like always something got in the way of really being a couple. Then they finally became one. Everything was going cool, and then like she just took a job somewhere else, and he was like, damn, like should I stay? Should I go? And like the final episode of the final scene of the whole show was him like surprising her out there and shit. And she's like, damn, like how long you gonna be out here? And he was like, yo, how about for the rest of your life? And that shit was hard. I'm like, yeah, nigga.
Hey,
like,
yo, shout out to Steve Harvey.
You feel? But I feel like it just that. I like that energy of like, so it ain't always gonna work the first time, but if a life align y'all to see if it work out, like shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? So definitely right. Steve and Regina. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that was different. Never heard that one.
It's free. Let me see. Favorite fictional hero.
Favorite fictional hero. So that would have to be like on some superhero type. My favorite fictional hero is definitely Meteor Man. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, but that's my favorite fictional, because you got to think about it, okay? Like, that was like the first superhero that we had that was like in the hood, regular black guy that really just wanted to put an end to like all of the gangs, all of the crime, all of the violence, and it was a good little piece, and I felt like it still was kind of realistic in a sense because of like the problems and the issues that was going on. So
okay, I like that. Okay.
Watch Meteor Man if you never watched it, because your childhood was whack if you didn't. But
damn, favorite fictional hero. Damn, I just gotta go with just Superman, because I just always grew up like rocking. Even though I'm Mr. Freeze, you already know, stop playing with me. Like, but it's just like I always grew up watching all like the different Superman shits. Like I used to watch Lois and Clark. Like I never rode the Superman ride. Probably never will. But like,
No, now you gotta ride it.
I used to read the little books and shit. Like I used to really tap in with that shit. So I fuck with Superman the most.
Okay.
Let's see. Favorite fictional TV show.
Favorite fictional TV show. I'm gonna have to. Are we going like? It could be now or back in the day. It don't really matter. Okay. Well, I had said this on my channel already, so you probably know. But my favorite fictional show is Snowfall. Like I love that show.
Wow.
I love Franklin. I love
Louis,
Leon.
Louis so
Louis. I love the whole cast. I just love the whole storyline, everything.
Okay.
That's it.
It's crazy because it's been so many that's interchangeable just because of like the essence of who I am. I gotta say The Wire.
Right.
Because I feel like I started watching it late, like when it was coming on. Like we ain't had HBO for real, so niggas be talking about that shit like in school. I'm like,
HBO, man.
but like when I got older and like really binged it and really like watched it over and over, like I'm like, man, like this is. And then being from Baltimore, like feeling the essence of what that was and remembering that time. That's what like that was the best. That's how ever. That's what it was.
Right.
So, that's The Wire for real. Definitely The Wire. Stop playing with man. Rest in peace, Stringer Bell. Rest in peace, D. So but yeah.
Yeah, The Wire was good though.
Let me see. I mean, that's a favorite fictional character. I mean, that's probably gonna be Franklin. All right, least favorite fictional movie.
Least favorite fictional movie, so basically any movie for real. I would have to say I don't even know because no, it is stuff out here I don't like, but I think
like if somebody say, "Oh, y'all about to turn this on," I'm like, hell no, I ain't watching that shit.
Malibu's Most Wanted. Do not turn that shit on around me. Like
that movie is trash.
It's trash. But I ain't gonna lie, it was a little funny, but that's not nothing that I would want to sit and watch.
Yeah,
like
it's not entertaining.
Like it was just overly done to the point. They even had Tay Diggs playing a gangster. Like no, Tay Diggs, stay in your lane.
I would say Holiday Hut, and not because like Ving Rhames like dressed like a woman. It's just the whole movie was just bad. Like it just wasn't it. Like, I'm like nah. It just that felt forced a little bit. Like it's ambitious him doing that, but it's like this shit just feel too forced. Like this shit just don't feel like it's. I don't know. Like it just didn't feel right. And that was like the only movie like that he did. It just felt like it was like a try. And let's see if this work or let's see if like I like this. Like I don't know if he got backlash from that or whatever, but I'm just like like this shit not funny. This shit not. Cause I sat and watched it during the pandemic for the first time. I'm like, this is what y'all. I'm like like,
well, first, just let me say I love Holiday Heart. I am not a part of that because I love Holiday Heart. I actually got the DVD over there, so
that shit
but
not it,
I know I get you though. I get you. I get it a little bit. It was a low budget and back in the day, so
I can appreciate low budget back in. I gotta appreciate all of it. It's just I just don't think it was.
Speaking of that, that's another. That you said that. Yeah. Like now that you said that,
because it felt like y'all, not y'all, but it felt like people would get mad at Tyler Perry if he made the same kind of movie. And it's like, like she keep fucking up. Like, ain't no black woman gonna keep fucking up. Like,
you got some around here like that.
Yeah,
she was addicted to drugs, so she kept falling victim to that. But that's what I was about to say, to chime in on that, I feel like a movie that everybody like that I just think is trash is Blue Hill Avenue. Like, I hate that movie.
That's my movie.
No, that movie is trash. Yeah. Trash. Like, I'm just sitting there trying to get into it, and I can never get into it every time. Like, and I love me a good hood movie,
but I respect that 100%.
Right.
I respect that. That's
I just had to throw that out there. I forgot all about that because that would have been my first one to say.
That's a good one. All right, so What is your favorite movie? Number one. Number one. Because top five is easy. Top number
One. This is hard because I really have like two movies that's literally probably like my number one, but I'm gonna just go with the one that I could watch 1,000 times is Set It Off.
Set It Off.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite movie, and
It's gonna be a cow up in that motherfucker.
yo, and I like the guy, yo,
Luther.
yo, Luther was crazy.
Yo, okay. Nah, that's no Set Off a classic. Nah, they just had that VHS. The kid, like that was really like that was real. Like when TT died, like.
And I just feel like they was genius. Like Gary Gray, who wrote it, like the fact like he put everybody together, and I feel like that was like a classic like cast. Like you had Jada Pinkett, Vivica Fox, Queen Latifah, Elise Neal. That was like her first gig, but she did so good. And then Queen Latifah, that's like she still like remembered to that day as Cleo. Like that's just a
one of the
like
best death scenes. Like, and then Jada got away. Like it's like hard how like. The movie's so tough, like everybody kind of was a main character because of shit, but like it's like elimination or some shit. It's like and then when what's her name saw her, it's like when the white dude saw her, she's leaving on the bus. It's like nigga, that's the trade off, nigga, because y'all killed my brother. Yeah,
for nothing.
Killed my brother.
Yes,
so that's hard. I was like, yeah, I fuck with that.
And
that's
then
hard.
it's some girls robbing a bank. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm all for
loose.
that. Like, yes.
They was getting loose. They was getting
girl
loose.
power.
My only thing, I wish, like, on some fan shit, I just wish they would have hit the bigger one earlier.
Right.
If they would have hit that one earlier, then got about, I don't know, it's hard. It's hard. I ain't never robbed a bank, but
right.
I just wish there's on some fan show, yo, cause, you know. But, damn, let me see. I got a lot of great movies I love.
Right, it's hard.
But as far as something I can, like, really turn on and not be mad that it's on, or if I catch the tail end, I'm gonna watch it. Definitely Training Day.
Okay.
Like, and it's a lot of I love a lot of movies, like, and I love a lot of Denzel movies. But yeah, Training Day is my shit.
Okay.
Like Training Day, I just feel like Denzel is just like just that leadership. Just like just the way he was running shit, like, and I don't know. I think I just grew up watching dudes that like certain dudes talk a certain way. You gotta catch up,
right?
And they'll let you know one time, like, yo, you gotta catch up. If not, then you can't be around me. Like them niggas like that don't exist, man. Like I'm bringing that whole energy back, yo, because these niggas always dumb. All right, I'm sorry. Anyway, but Denzel just was like, I mean, he just was on some shit like. He killed that role. Like, he had not even Longoria, even Mendez. And was shorty, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he did his thing.
He had, shorty fix him some rice, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go back and like Jake, he still ain't catch on to like.
Yo, he was just like.
Yo, he ain't catch on to like the infrared.
Like,
nah, Training Day probably definitely my favorite movie of all time. It's official. It's for sure.
Shout out to Denzel. You feel me? Yeah, he played that. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me see. All right, who? Matter of fact, because the favorite shit, that shit repetitive. All right, so we'll go to a couple more. All right, this gonna go kind of deep. This gonna go kind of deep. Not too deep. Not too deep. Not too deep. This one. All right. Would you sacrifice everything for love?
Hell no. No, I won't. I'm sorry. No.
Okay.
And honestly, I would just have to answer that from my state that I'm in right now, type of thing. No.
Okay.
Because love is not guaranteed to last forever.
Okay.
But that success, that money, everything that you built, that shit gonna last forever. Especially if you do what you're supposed to do with it. So that's my answer to that.
I definitely feel like in 2022, you shouldn't even sacrifice more than two things for love. Like, cause there's your time, your energy, and your well-being, and those things got to be intact for you to really be in love.
Right.
Because you got to be one with yourself. So I'm gonna ask one from you. Pick from these. Ask me one.
Okay.
It's a serious bag.
Okay.
Yeah, 34, 30.
Okay. This is a good one. Would you ever give up your life to save someone else's?
Probably the only person, probably my mother.
Right.
That's probably the only person.
Right. Yeah, for me, it would just be my son.
Yeah.
My son, I'll lay down and die for him.
I feel like respectfully, if any of us is in a situation, like I would do my best to try to, if I can help save somebody in a situation,
Right.
but like there's certain times where it's like you never know. It got
Right.
knock on glass, it don't ever gotta
Right.
be there. But just saying, like yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta treat yourself if it ain't for only miles.
Okay. Let's see. What makes you uncomfortable?
What makes me uncomfortable is heat. I do not like heat.
Yeah.
I do not like heat. And heat makes me miserable in my clothes, and it also makes me sweat. And I do not like heat.
I like cold.
As much as I love LeBron, I did not even like the Miami Heat. I couldn't wait till he went to another team. Say that. But yeah, I'm not. Heat makes me uncomfortable.
I would just say what make me uncomfortable real quick is possessive people. Like that makes me very uncomfortable. Like, and some people are possessive and don't even be realizing they possessive right off the bat, and it be like, so that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Ooh. Why are you so obsessed?
Yes, no, for real. Like, please just leave me alone. Please. If you out there looking, leave me alone.
If you out there looking. Don't look, man. Don't look.
Okay.
Don't look any further.
Yo, he's crazy, bro. All right, I got a good one.
All right.
How would you like to be remembered?
Oh, man. You just was at my birthday party, so
Right.
just as like a legend, just off of just like I guess like me being myself and me defeating my worst enemy, which was me. You know what I'm saying? So that's really it because this is a great life to live, and I'm saying like it's over, but this has been like a fun life so far based on what life is and what I learned and like tapping in myself spiritually. Like this has been like an awesome life. So I'm just grateful and I'm ready for more. So, but I feel like if it was over tomorrow, like definitely not. Y'all niggas can do it, but y'all never do it like Freeze did it. Like
period.
Y'all ain't never coming. Y'all ain't never. Nah, he was different with his. He was genuine. So I feel like that's already set in stone. So I feel like, but that's how it's gonna be if it was over tomorrow. You know?
Okay.
But it ain't over.
It ain't over.
At least I hit, once I hit 80 years old, I'm like, all right, it can happen any day. Like,
right. Once I finish accomplishing everything I need to accomplish, and I'm sitting with my big toe in the air, no kids in the world. Okay.
I'm like, look, it can happen any day. So just keep the family around. You know.
Right. Okay.
Got big plans, nigga.
Big plans. Let's see. Was there one event that changed your life in the way that you think?
Yeah.
If you want to share, it don't have to be. It could be very big.
I mean, honestly, like being black and from Baltimore and being a man.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a lot. But I'll just say one thing. Like, I think like I'll talk about it a lot. But like I think my dog died like when I was like 8 years old. Like, I had a dog for her. My stepfather bought me. And like that was my dog, and like I know that energy is still there because anytime I'm around like dogs for real, like they, and then they just fuck with me for real, like they already know like, oh nah, one of us is still with him for real. That's why I believe in spirits and shit, like because dogs or animals really are like the more they're more like receptive to what spirits are for real, more than humans for real, but. Yeah, that dog was my nigga, you know what I'm saying? He just, it was like he died in a bad accident in his cage and shit, but, you know, that was my man, RP Rex, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to ask one more question, and then we just going to wrap it up, and, you know, if y'all still fuck with us, part 2 or something, you know, we're going to keep it coming. So let's see. Do you feel like you have changed at all in the last year?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cause just the moves I was making last year.
Right, exactly.
Like, really since the pandemic, you know, but yeah, 2021, I just started making a lot of moves on that another level, you know what I'm saying? Like, just getting a lot of writing done. You know, we got the song with Designer, shout out to Homecoming, my dog tracks, man. You know, just went to LA for the first time and just making certain moves, and I got my social media certification, so I was just able to learn stuff and know where I wanted to go business wise, and it just helped me coming into 2022 for real. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah. And this year now, I'm like really laying out a lot of the blueprint for what I'm doing for real. So you already know, like I'm, big astronaut for real. We just back, doing a lot of events and back on stage and really letting that presence known. And I'm back in that element where I was like a few years ago, where I was at that peak. Now I'm at a bigger peak.
Right.
So it's like we really outside and niggas know me, and it's back to that energy for real. Where it's like, yo, yeah, we waiting on you, bro. What you doing? So I feel like this shit is like the one of the productions of it, because it's like, yo, we've been building and having so many ideas, and now like this is one of the big manifestations. So it's like, they about to see what we coming with for real. So
it's only up from here. Like I said, we coming out with just so many different things. This really is nothing right now. We just chilling, but I'm trying to tell y'all, like, we coming out with a lot of dope content. Coming out with so much good stuff. Like, I just want y'all to tune in. That's why we want y'all on this ride with us and this journey with us, because like you said, we only going up from here. Only going
work
up.
Hard and work smart, nigga.
Yes. You feel me? It's up and it's stuck.
We gotta sign off. Naya's way. We out.
Yeah, we out for real. We about to go handle business for reals. Get that bag. You feel me?
Like, comment, subscribe on Naya's way YouTube. Mr. Freeze on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. She got the content coming. I got more new content coming. So we it's up.
Hey, big facts. We'll see y'all the next video.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing sissy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on.